You struggle with mold, you struggle with cockroaches. So make sure on the day you are going for inspection, you shine your eyes, okay? Hey guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are well. I hope you are doing good. I hope you are doing great. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to my channel, my name is Vera. Please do go ahead to subscribe to my channel. If you are returning, thank you so much for always coming back. So on my previous video, I shared with you guys the cost of renting in Newcastle. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it up here. So this is a part 2 of that particular video, and on this one I'm just going to be sharing with you guys what to look out for when renting or when going for rental inspection. This is what you should look out for, okay? Number one, don't be too desperate and go and rent an apartment where you will struggle to pay the rent, because trust me, like I always say, we pay rent weekly here in Newcastle or here in Australia in general. So don't even go and buy more than you can chew, okay? So yeah, check your pocket, check your budget. So another one is the security in the area, okay? Make sure you're renting in a good suburb. Also make sure that the house is also safe. Check all the locks in the house, make sure that they are intact. Security is very, very important, so you cannot overlook that. Don't shy away from asking questions. Ask the agent, ask whoever that is in charge on that day. Don't shy away from asking them any question. If you have any concern at all, make sure you ask them questions while you are there, okay? Because if you keep mute, once you rent the apartment, it's going to be a long way for you to pack out or for you to even get refunded and all that. So make sure on the day you are going for inspection, you shine your eyes, okay? So make sure you look for clean house, you know, new houses, especially if you can. I know that new houses are more expensive, but try, okay? Yeah, because old houses, I've lived in new house, I've lived in old houses, and I can tell you it was a lot. Old houses and bins. You struggle with mold, you struggle with cockroaches, you struggle with a whole lot of things in old houses. So if you can avoid old houses, please do. Just avoid old houses, because they come with a lot of maintenance. Things will just from nowhere spoil, and then you have to fix it. Nobody wants to deal with all that. So when we are looking for a house to rent, we are also looking at a house that has some sort of appliances in the house, like dishwasher. I don't like washing dishes, okay? I do not like washing dishes. Dirty dishes can mess up the entire house, so you don't even want to, yeah, especially if you have kids, you don't want to be dealing with dishes, blah blah blah. So just get a house with a dishwasher if you can. So another thing is gas or electricity cooktop. Before now, I did not like gas, okay? I was once very scared of gas cooker, and when we are looking for apartments, I was looking for where, you know, they have electricity, like induction cooktops and not gas. But at the end of the day, the house we currently live, we have gas cooking, okay? And I've gotten used to it. I've found out that it's not a big deal, okay? But if that's a big deal for you, make sure you go for, you know, the ones with electricity cooktop or induction cooktop. That's what it's called. So another thing that we did look out for is house with AC, okay? Make sure you look out for houses with AC as well, because during summer it can get really hot, and you don't want to be running away from your house. So another thing is a location with minimal noise, okay? So if you rent an apartment, for instance, close to the train station or close to the hospital, you are going to be hearing wagga 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 wagga, like trains moving or helicopters flying to hospitals, you know. During our inspection, we got a pretty big, good, you know, fine house, but then when I looked over, like when I looked through the window, I saw that there was a train station right behind, or a train track. So I already like, nah. Train stations, hospitals, which other one? Airports, you know, houses close to airport. They are also, you're going to be hearing planes flying. So if you don't like noise, avoid those kind of places. Another thing is car park. So where we live currently, we do have one car park, only one car park, okay? So in some houses, you can get 2 car park spaces, okay? Or look out for street parking in that area. You don't want to live in a place and then you'll be paying for parking if you park outside of your house. So some houses will have double garage, some will have only a single garage. Where we live currently, we have only one garage, so we do have like another alternative parking space like in the compound, so that's not a problem. Even if we park along the streets, we are not going to be fined or charged for parking and all that. So that's also the things that we considered. So another thing you might want to check out is the space space and layout of the building. So when we moved to our apartment or the house where we live in, right, it's not an apartment, it's the house, but when we moved in, we kind of struggled a little bit to find out where we would position the TV, where we put the couch, you know. So because it's an open plan sort of building, so the kitchen and the living area is kind of meshed together. Make sure you put into consideration the layout, and of course where the socket is, where you can plug the TV, plug your appliances and all that. So make sure you check that out as well, or put that into consideration. So another thing is storage. Okay, storage is very important, especially if you have kids or if you're from Nigeria that we like ngongo. Okay, you want to see space where you put your rice, put your egusi, put your gogo to go. Look out for cupboards, because trust me, this storage things, you know, storage baskets and all that, they are quite expensive in the market. So you don't even want to say, oh, you are going to figure that out or buy them yourself. So the final one is garden space, and garden comes with maintenance. Okay, so if you know you're lazy, you don't want to deal with, you know, mowing grasses every week, do not rent an apartment with garden, or do not rent a house with garden. Okay, because you will struggle to keep up with the grasses, because they grow quite fast, and you don't want to live in a bushy area and just, you know, attract snakes and spiders. Okay, so you have to make sure you are cutting the grass. So if you don't have that kind of strength to be cutting or mowing grasses every week, avoid houses with gardens. But gardens are quite good, especially if you have kids. You can, you know, put play equipment for them, like we did for our kids in our backyard. So it's quite good, but then you have to make sure you're maintaining it so that it doesn't become a hazard. Okay, so those are the tips, guys, and I hope it was helpful. I hope you learned one or two things from this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and don't forget to leave your questions or comments, whatever you have, leave them in the comment section, and I'm going to catch you guys in my next video. Okay, stay blessed and see you in my next one. Bye, guys.